Hello commanders and admirals, and welcome in part 3 of the final battle in the Melliodas Gaming Battle Royale. We saw in the last part the incident between the stealth air superiority fighters and the navies of the South America and what happened to these aircrafts, while the max level Brazilian frigates, they literally saw those stealth aircrafts and destroyed them to ashes. We explained this in the last part, so just visit our last episode and watch what we explained about this strategy about using the stealth air superiority fighters. So the battle is going on, and now the armies, they are advancing from all the sides. We mentioned now a huge naval battle between the navies of the South America and the land armies of Eastern European team, and also there is going to happen a beautiful land battle between them. The South African team is still advancing from the west to the east, from the southern side of the subcontinent of Australia, and looks like they chose their enemy, which is going to be the South American team. The South American team is going to be in a tough position because he have a front with the Eastern European team, and looks like we have an imminent other front coming from the South African team. So we keep watching and we shall see what will happen in this fabulous battle. The Eastern European troops, they are advancing from this huge province. This province is defended fiercely with the South American team with a lot of elite technologies, stealth technologies, and look at those air forces. Later on we will see one of the biggest helicopter assaults in the history of conflict of nations performed by Peru. We see that Peru, he is the helicopter player in the South American team, and he is going to give us a beautiful assault. The Finnish armies, they are advancing here and escorted with the Belarusian and also Ukrainian multi-rocket launchers and anti-airs. Looks like Peru, he tried to launch one assault there. He was not damaged, so looks like the first stacks of Finland, they have SAMs and they do not have mobile anti-air. This gives an explanation, and this gives an answer to the South American team, and they literally can target those Finnish stacks with the helicopters and destroy them to ashes. So this was an inspection assault with Peru, because from his way to attack, he never attacks with one single stack. He always attacks with 20-25 stacks at the same time, and he launches all of his mosquitoes at the same time. So that one stack, he gave him a huge answer that those Finnish stacks, they do not have mobile anti-air in it. The South American navies, they are surrounding the Eastern European team from all the sides. They are bombarding them to hell. They are targeting their anti-missile systems and their SAMS launchers, which they are mobilized in the centers of the airfields and the centers of the cities to defend their air bases and the bases of their operations. Also, those anti-air, they have huge abilities against aircrafts, so they have a deadly anti-air. We can see that those Argentinian and Peruvian navies, they do not stop from launching their anti-air. And this is what I was talking about. Peru, after he saw that Finland, he isn't using mobile anti-air in his stacks, he launched one of the biggest helicopter strikes in the history of the game with more than 80 or 90 rotary wing aircraft combinations between rotary wing officer, gunships, attack helicopters, and the deadly elite helicopters, escorted with the Peruvian also air superiority fighters and a lot of cruise missiles. Brazil has launched an intercontinental ballistic missile. That intercontinental ballistic missile, his role is to activate all of the anti-airs in that region like that. Later they will start sending their cruise missiles, and at the same time they will use their aircraft safely. So that's the utility here of the missiles. They are used to first to target the airfields and destroy the infrastructures, and also they are used to activate the anti-airs. Also, Finland is launching a counter-attack from his helicopters. So this is here we are seeing a huge battle of helicopters between Peru and Finland. Also, Finland in the Eastern European team, he is the helicopters player. He focused on air superiority fighters and helicopters. And here we see a huge battle between them. Everyone is trying to destroy the other armies with his helicopters. We shall see what will happen now, what is going to happen in this battle, what the damage these helicopters they are going to do to those huge land armies advancing to the South American land. Okay, let's see. This is a time lapse to make it faster, and we shall see what will happen. Belarus also is sending cruise missiles. A lot of cruise missiles is targeting that airfield, and Finland is sending a ballistic missile. Looks like Peru, he lost a lot of helicopters. Look at that, guys. He lost more than half of his stacks of helicopters. Yes, he did a lot of damage, to be honest. He destroyed a lot of stacks, yet he came back to his air base with the half of his firepower. Why is this? Even mobile anti-air, they do not do such damage to helicopters like this. Only one thing that can do such a damage. Look at that, guys. It's only 7 stacks. They are still alive. 8 or 9. Nothing more. That was a huge blow for Peru, to be honest, because he lost a lot of his helicopters in one single strike. Later we will check the news and check the statistics, and we shall see what is the reason of this assault and what happened to the Peruvian helicopters in this assault. And now the land battle has started. Ukraine and Belarus has started launching a lot of bombardment from their multiple rocket launchers facing, and in the other side, Argentina and Brazil also, they are defending themselves with the elite weight guns and the multiple rocket launchers. Let's have a look at the news. Ukraine reports, we can see that Ukraine has lost a lot of multiple rocket launchers and anti-air, but look here, Peru has lost a lot of helicopters, more than 28 helicopters, and the damage has been done by Russia. We saw that the damage has been done by Russia. This have only one meaning. Those helicopters have been destroyed with those stealth air superiority fighters. That was a smart one, to be honest. He literally kept his stealth air superiority fighters over his stacks. They are invisible, they are stealth, you cannot see them, and whenever the helicopters they will enter in the range of those stealth air superiority fighters, they will annihilate them. So the stealth air superiority fighters, they literally destroyed those helicopters without being seen, without being detected, and they literally did the work. This is a game changer, to be honest. I have to admit that this huge blow is going to affect directly this battle, but we shall see till the end what is going to happen. Land armies, they are colliding here in the center of this province, and the Brazilian stealth bombers, they are still there waiting for anything to get to their range and using it to launch his cruise missiles. Look at that cruise missile going directly to the Ukrainian multiple rocket launchers. I don't think that those cruise missiles they are going to be useful in this war, because their armies they are full with anti-missiles and some launchers, and even mobile anti-air they have damage against the cruise missiles. So I don't think any cruise missile is going to be alive in such a war, unless you use them to take the anti-air and activate it. In that case, to be able to fly over those anti-air safely for 10 minutes until the reload of those anti-air vehicles. Now things are getting serious, the battle is getting chaotic, and now we are seeing all kinds of technologies here colliding into each other. Later, after this battle, we will analyze every party, what are the cons and the pros of each army, which strategy is going to be the best and the most efficient, and altogether we are going to make a discussion in the comment section which player, which team is going to win the Battle Royale of Melliodas Gaming Discord server. So we are at the end of our episode today. We meet in episode 4, guys. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you guys, and bye bye.